nice adventure name.
Oh man, I'm so bad with names.
Same.
Hang on, where's my name generator?
Right?
Thanks
That's
to namegenerator.com.
Yes,
thanks, Emily.
that's exactly where it's going.
What? Let's go with.
I didn't know we had a couple of dice in this house.
I'm gonna be called Duncan Sprocket.
Whoa. You're
Perfect.
jumping the gun. We're not there yet.
I know. I was just going through this like paper that I didn't read because I woke up at like 12:45 and took my dog for a 3.5-mile walk.
So what you're saying is you didn't
Do
watch
I
the
need-
first 45 minutes of our 12-hour live stream?
I watched
Bless
like
you.
a couple of minutes while I was getting ready for the walk, and then I went on the walk and caught the rest of it on the way when I came back.
Gotcha.
How's the baby doing?
My baby?
I meant the dog. I meant the.
Oh, my dog. He's good. He's
I'm in a parasocial relationship with your dog.
totally recovered from his eye surgery. Like, went really well. He's just got like a tiny baby little bump there. I had to take him to the vet the other day, unfortunately, because he has I was rubbing his head off from being out in the snow, and he yelped really loudly, so I know his ear was hurt.
Mm-hmm.
He has an ear infection.
Yeah.
And so we have him on some antibiotics, and he should be fine. He was like not happy to not be walking anymore. Like, he was mad that I brought him back home and was like, play with me, I want to do more stuff. I'm like, we just walked for 3.5 miles. How the fuck do you have more energy? Like, my dog's crazy, but he's good. Thank you for asking.
What kind of doggo do you have?
He is an American foxhound, currently passed the fuck out on the bed.
The cutest, the best and cutest.
Nah, he's just super tired now. Thank God.
We when I was younger, my family had a basset hound mix.
Oh, they're so cute.
And he got ear infections all the time.
Hound dogs do. They're prone to it.
Yeah.
So, unfortunately.
Lots of ear.
It's what we gotta live with.
Okay.
I didn't know how many D6 to grab.
Every one of them.
Yeah, as many as you can manage.
I only have
4 should be
No,
fine.
like 4. Yeah.
Oh, okay. I went overboard.
Well, then I'm gonna use the dice app because I don't have that many D6.
You know, you can roll a singular d6 multiple times too.
That's
For that,
true.
we need that. We need that sound. We need, like Lizzie said, the Foley work.
Yeah.
Fine, where is it?
Wait.
I actually have 2 D6.
Beautiful. Love it.
I have
So-
my pretty golden one and then my pink one.
Perfect.
Yeah, ages ago I won at the gaming store here. I won a canister of nothing but little D6s, and I'm like, why on earth would I need 24 D6s?
It's for Shadowrun.
I was gonna say, who's playing Yahtzee? Like,
It's for games when you like legit need 12 d6s because the goal is to like add more on so that you get more successes, or it's for running a game of Eljatar, which also uses a ton of d6s.
Yeah. Oh goodness, are y'all ready to play a game?
Yes.
Let's introduce ourselves. Hello, internet. I'm Nathan, from the Legends of Lanamore podcast. I DM that, and I'm going to GM this. I'm going to be your GM this evening. With me this afternoon/evening, I have Lizy,
Hello.
Nicole,
hi.
and Joe.
Hi.
So we just played Among Us with Nicole and Joe, so we've done a little bit of introduction there. But Lizy, we have not seen you yet today.
Nope. Maybe in chat.
Maybe in chat. Can you tell us a little bit about yourself and what you got going on?
Yeah, sure. So I'm the DM for Novi's up and coming sibling podcast to Legends of Lanamora called City and Snow. I DM that with some wonderful players who we might get to meet a couple later. We'll see what happens. And I love Lasers and Feelings. I believe it's one of the first things I DM'd for you, Nathan, a long time ago.
Yep.
And it's great. It is fun shenanigans. So
It is.
good to see what happens.
Yeah. So, Nicole, you are one of the co-hosts of the Legends of Lanamore podcast. Anything else you want to tell about this portion of the Twitch?
I don't know. Donate if you can, and like spread the word in whoever's watching right now. Spread the word to your friends to come and watch, and to donate if you can to Fair Fight. It's Social Justice Awareness Day. So it's a huge, awesome organization that we want to donate lots to, and we're matching up to $200. So it's not like you're not the only ones. We're going to donate too. It's going to be awesome. So please do that. And I don't know. I'm really awkward right now.
Yeah, it happens. So yeah, donate if you can, and if you can't, signal boost. We appreciate anything, getting the word out there. Fair Fight
Share
is
everything.
it's a great organization, and
I have to yell at my husband really fast. Justin, can you like kick the dog outside?
How dare you?
My dog is great. Can you kick the dog outside?
No, he's awesome. But he got off the bed and he was about to come over and whine at me to do it. And
He
so
just
before
wants
he
to
did
play.
that.
Yeah.
Yes.
Wants
Anyway.
to play Lasers
Yeah.
and Feelings.
So, and
Yes.
Joe, I know that we've just introduced you just scant hours ago, but I met Joe. She's a good friend of my wife, Emily, and we met together in Atlanta. You are now in Arkansas. Anything else you want to tell Twitch this portion of the broadcast?
I don't know. Now that I'm on the spot, I'm really embarrassed.
I know, right?
I am a professional artist in many different ways. And so I met Emily doing theater productions in Roswell, Georgia. I have done lots and lots of artistic things throughout my life. And so in my free time, I like being creative. And my future husband obsessively makes and runs tabletop games. And literally part of his job is he runs games for kids and teenagers every
That's
week.
awesome.
So
Really
It is awesome.
I'm happy to be able to up my skills in this by playing with more awesome people.
Woo!
Please. Not me.
Oh,
Because I'm GMing. I'm not playing.
no. You'll learn. This game.
I'm excited to see
game,
Lizy as a player because I've never seen Lizy as a
Oh,
player.
true.
Yeah.
We'll see what happens.
Yeah. So,
I don't know.
it's going to be great. We're going to have a great time. Lasers and Feelings is an amazing game. Let me tell you a little more about Lasers and Feelings. So it is a science fiction romp. It's great. It's, you can build it on the fly. It's a one-page RPG, which is great. It is a one-page RPG that is a tribute to the song of the same title, Lasers and Feelings, by the Double Clicks. So if you have not listened to that song, I encourage you to hop on over to YouTube and give that a listen. It is fantastic. I listened to it for the umpteenth time again today and was inspired. Basically Lasers and Feelings is it's a fun and it's a pretty simple as far as RPGs go. There is one number that you have to worry about, one and one only. That number is between 2 and 5. And that number is going to determine how lasers you are or how feelings you are. So if you have a low number, that means that you are better at feelings. And if you have a high number, that means that you are better at lasers. So I'm going to read right from the thing here. So if you're using lasers for a roll, you want to roll under your number. If you're doing a lasers roll, lasers lower. If you're using feelings, you want to roll over your number. So you want high feelings, those up in feelings. So for the most part, things are going to be going pretty role play heavy. But then when we get to a portion of the program where I feel that there's something that you're going to have to do a lasers roll for me, or you're going to have to do some feelings rolls for me, I'll let you know. And we're going to use that number that you come up with for your character. We have not gotten that far yet. It's all going to make more sense here in a second. So speaking of characters, we can start getting into that, I suppose. So I know that Nicole hasn't read this, but Lizy.
I was just reading it.
I know that Lizy is pretty intimately aware of lasers and feelings, but Joe, have you had a chance to look this over? Excellent. So first things first, we're going to choose a style for your character. We've got some options. We've got alien, android, dangerous, heroic, hotshot, intrepid, or savvy. So I guess we'll start with Lizy.
I would love to be an android, please.
An android. Excellent. Good. I like it. How do we want to do this? Do we want to go right down the line 1 through 4? Or do we want to do everyone does? Pick something first and we build it as we go. It might be better if we just do everything at once. So the next thing we're going to do is we're going to choose a role for your character. So Lizy, your android, are they a doctor, envoy, engineer, explorer, pilot, scientist, or soldier?
I think I'm going to go with pilot, unless anyone was hoping for pilots. Nope. Okay. Here we go with pilot, android pilot.
Okay, android pilot, you got to choose a number now. Between 2 and 5, your laser feelings continuum number. What are you thinking?
I'm between 4 and 5, so I have to pick 4 or 5. I'm going to go with 4.
Okay.
There are some feelings involved.
A middle of the road lasers character then. So what cool name does this does your android pilot have?
Come back to me.
Okay, excellent. So Nicole,
Yeah.
I'm going to ask you the same questions here.
Okay.
Would you like to be an alien, android, dangerous, heroic, hotshot, intrepid, or savvy character?
I would like to be heroic.
Heroic, excellent. And what kind of heroic? Doctor, envoy, engineer, explorer, pilot, scientist, or soldier?
Explorer.
A heroic explorer, I see. Okay, so on a scale of lasers to feelings, 2 to 5, what would you say?
2.
A 2. So you're going to be, if you've got lots of feelings.
I feel all the feels.
All the feels for this heroic explorer. I have also not been writing this down.
Very Kirk.
Yeah.
Much Kirk potential.
Yes.
Okay, and we've got an android pilot.
Did not realize my caps locks were on. I was writing all this down too.
Okay. And
Caps lock.
Nicole, did you have a name for this adventurer?
Yes. His name is Duncan Sprocket.
Excellent. Okay, Joe, same questions. Alien, android, dangerous, heroic, hotshot, intrepid, or savvy?
Intrepid.
Excellent. And doctor, envoy, engineer, explorer, pilot, scientist, or soldier?
Scientist.
All right. On a scale of lasers to feelings, what are you feeling? 2 to 5. 2 for feelings, 5 for lasers, or anything in between.
I'm going to go a full on 5.
Ooh.
Big decisions.
Big decisions. Super lasers. Do you have a name? Do you have a name for your intrepid super laser scientist?
Lithos Stormbringer.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Lithos Stormbringer. Excellent. Man, this is quite the crew. I keep reaching for my mouse, but it's on my other screen. Okay, Lizzie.
A name.
You have a name for your android pilot?
Yeah, I rolled dice and I'm going with 19.
19.
Yeah.
The number or spelled out? Or is it spelled out like N1, N3,
It's an audio
T,
format, so
3, N? Well, I need to know for
19,
reasons.
but the first one is the first I is a 1 and the first E is a 3.
N I
Just for
N
maximum
3
confusion.
TEEN. Got it. 19.
No. The first E is a 3.
Yes. N1
Wait.
N3 T.
N-E-T-E-N.
Okay.
Excellent.
Man.
Good,
I spelled
Yes,
19.
I see it.
Yeah. 19.
I love it. So we've got
It's like
19.
screen name way of saying.
Oh, it's from like the 2000s. Hold on.
Old school elite speak.
Mhm. There we go.
That's your AIM screen name. Emily.
Aging myself. Love it. Keeping it forever.
Excellent. All right, so we've got our crew. We have 19, the android pilot, who is 4. We have Duncan Sprocket, the heroic explorer, at a 2. And Luthos Stormbringer, the intrepid scientist, at 5. So those numbers are going to be importante, but we will get to those in just a second. So for each of your characters, you can choose to come up with a character goal. If you'd like, you can, the list of those that they give you on the sheet are become captain, meet new aliens, shoot bad guys, find new worlds, solve weird space mysteries, prove yourself, or keep being awesome. I'm going to let you all choose whether or not you want to tell the class what your goal is. But think on it. So, you have a ship. You are all the crew of a ship. And as such, we need to kind of flesh out this ship a little more. So we're going to need to pick 2 strengths for the Raptor, is the name of your ship, the Interstellar Scout Ship Raptor. So as a group, we need to figure out two strengths. And the options that we have are fast, nimble, well-armed, powerful shields, superior sensors, cloaking device, or fighter craft. Any thoughts?
I just like powerful shields, but that's just me.
I just realized how awkward it would be if we all chose the same goal.
Yeah.
It's fine. It's fine. That would be kind of great, actually. Whew.
I vote powerful shields for our ship. That's my vote.
That works.
And also well armed.
You're looking to get into a fight, huh?
Yeah.
Well,
A heroic explorer with lots of feelings. What just
I
wants
was
to fight
wanting
everything?
some superior sensors.
oh, I like that one too.
I like sensors. Sensors and shields?
I could get on with sensors and shields.
Okay. All right, and we need to choose a weakness. This is when we had the resume in front of us for the Interstellar Scout Ship Raptor, and we asked the question, what's your greatest weakness? We got to pick something. We can't just put nothing on the resume. So we have to choose between fuel hog, only 1 medical pod, which we'll get to momentarily, horrible circuit breakers, or a grim reputation.
I
Just
like grim reputation.
grim reputation, yeah.
Kind of fits with the shields
Kind
and
of the-
sensors
yeah.
thing. Okay. So, excellent. We've got our ship. We've got our crew. Let me tell you something a little something about your captain. So, you are the crew of the interstellar scout ship Raptor. Your mission is to explore uncharted regions of space, deal with aliens, both friendly and deadly, and defend the consortium worlds against space dangers. Captain Darcy has been overcome by a strange psychic entity known as something else, leaving you to fend for yourselves while he recovers in a medical pod. So, that's we've set the scene. We know the crew. We know the ship itself. Let's get into a little bit of mechanics. So this is all a game about dice rolling, right? So we've got your D6 in front of you. So when I ask you to do a lasers or feelings roll, the base number of dice you're going to roll is 1. You can roll an additional die if you are prepared for whatever this encounter is where you need to roll lasers or feelings. I can also determine that you get another die if I say that you're an expert in that thing. Additionally, one of your crewmates can help you, and if they roll a success to help you, then that gives someone who's trying to do something else an additional die roll. So you can have up to 4 die to roll a success for your lasers or feelings roll. So for instance, let's say that the scientist, we got Lethos Stormbringers here, and they have to identify a sample. So they need to do a lasers roll for me. Let's say that Duncan has maybe seen this or thinks that they've got a journal in their exploration that they might be able to help. Let's say Nicole rolls success for Duncan, say, yes, you can help. That would give Lethos Stormbringer a chance to get help. So I'd say that Lethos needs to roll a base 1 to determine whether they succeed or fail. They are an expert in it, but they weren't prepared, but they did get help from Duncan. So I'd say, okay, you get to roll 3 die to try and succeed in this thing.
Less.
What?
Sneezed.
Joe sneezed.
Oh, I got you. So you've got 3 die to roll to try and determine whether or not you succeed or fail in identifying this specimen. So you, in order for a lasers roll, you want to roll lower than your number. So Joe would roll her die. If she gets any number of those die under 5, that means that it is successful to some degree. So if none of your die succeed, then something goes wrong. If one of your die succeeds, then you barely manage a success. And I would tell you that there is some sort of complication, cost, or harm to you or your crew or character in that situation. If 2 of your dice succeed, then you do it well. There's no bonus, there's no detriment, or no bonus and no disadvantage. No advantage, no disadvantage. How about that? If you have 3 dice and all 3 of them succeed, then you get a critical success and you get an extra bonus. Additionally, if you roll your number exactly, you get laser feelings. And that means that you get special insight into what's going on. And you can ask me any question that you want, and I have to answer you honestly. So the sheet itself gives a few examples of good questions to ask, such as, what are they really feeling? Who's behind this? So on and so forth. A roll of laser feelings also counts as a success. So those are the basic mechanics. Again, we want to remember, if you do a lasers roll, you want to get below your number. If you do a feelings roll, you want to get above your number. I will determine how many dice you get to roll in order to try and succeed or fail. So, any questions?
Not now, but probably a lot during, because you lost me a while ago. This is how I know Emily's right when she says I definitely have ADHD.
Roll a die, get undo. If it's a lasers check and you get under your number, you get it. If it's a feelings check and you get over your number, that's a success.
Mhm.
Gotcha.
Helping
Yep.
people gets a die. Being an expert gets a die. Don't mind me. I'm putting on socks right now, so.
How dare you? There are
Did
no
we just-
socks
did
in
we just-
space, Lizzie.
Not for androids, anyway.
Did we decide if we were gonna share our character goals or not? I'm down with sharing mine. I don't care.
If
I
you'd
am
like
too.
to share your motivation or your goal, then you can absolutely do that.
As the chat was saying, I went totally Captain Kirk, and as Lizzie said, so I'm gonna keep going full Kirk, and I feel like Kirk would just say, "Keep being awesome."
Yeah, he really would.
Yeah.
Like
So that's
you do.
my character goal, is to just keep being awesome. I'm going full Kirk.
You got nothing to prove, man.
Very
Nah.
cool.
I'm already fucking great.
So
Okay.
true, though.
So
Um,
Mythos is out to solve weird space mysteries. What's that goop over there?
Let's
Oh.
touch it. Well, we figured out what happened to Darcy. 19 is out to prove yourself. You're gonna be the best pilot. Pronouns undecided.
Excellent. So we've got our goals and we are going to get into it. Prove themselves. Okay, so you all have just been called into the meeting room of the Raptor by the AI. You were pinged in your super sweet space phone camera communicator scanner thing with a universal translator by the AI itself. And so the Raptor says to you, or said to you in order to get you here, danger, danger, meeting now, emergency, emergency, danger. Hello, danger. Is this thing on? Hello?
This is the weirdest
Dang-
thing
Hi.
ever.
Danger.
Is this thing
Um,
broken? Like,
Oh, I thought no one could hear me. Danger. Come to the briefing room immediately.
go to the briefing room.
Go
I
into the
saw
briefing
her.
room.
Well-
I'm setting things to autopilot first, of course.
Excellent. Good. That is very important.
Yeah.
So you arrive in the briefing room, the meeting room, whatever you want to call it. It has both names on the plaque outside. It's very confusing.
Briefing meeting room.
Mhm,
Briefing.
In the cafeteria.
mhm. So on the briefing room table, you see a hologram of the medical pod in which Captain Darcy is in. This is the first that you're seeing that Captain Darcy's in a medical pod. So it's a little disturbing that the ship's AI would bring you here. Danger, this is bad. This is bad. I told you we should have had a doctor on the ship.
Doctors are overrated.
If I've told you once,
just
19, I've told you 1,000 times. Doctors are essential for non-synthetic life.
If we don't have an engineer, then we don't need a doctor.
I swear, I
I'm
know,
just kinda
I know
like-
stuff. I know enough. I can manage. You're paying me well to do this.
I just tell people to shrug it off.
A doctorate in astrobiology is not a doctor make.
So picky,
Ugh.
I don't make the rules, I just follow them.
obviously.
Anyway,
What?
Captain Darcy is in stasis in the med bay. Advise?
Why?
Advise?
Do we know what happened?
No.
What does this report say?
Excuse
Just that he's in the pod in the med bay?
Yes, this is why we need a doctor on the ship.
Okay.
Advise?
I think I'm gonna go look at Captain.
Okay, are you going to the med bay or are you trying to pull up the report here in the briefing room?
No, I'm just gonna go to the med bay.
Okay. So you make your way down.
follow.
Okay, that's what I was going to ask. So the
Yeah.
ship is in autopilot. Everyone goes to follow. You see the blinking light of the AI's consciousness following you down the hallway as well. So you know that you might get some nagging from the ship a little bit, but it's
Creepy.
somehow comforting to know that they're there too. So you all make your way down to the med bay. It's not a very large ship since it can be crewed by 4 individuals. Emily. So you make your way down to the med bay and you see now the real life version of the stasis chamber that Captain Darcy is in. And there are tons of numbers and alphanumeric codes going up and down the screen. It's just, it looks like someone's trying to write an essay, but fell asleep on the keyboard.
I'd like to try to interpret that if possible.
Okay.
Using lasers and stuff.
Yeah, make me a lasers roll. I'm going to say that it's being an android, it's machine code, so you'd probably be an expert in it.
Yay. Let's see what happens.
Yeah.
Who's ready for the first 0? So I got 1 success. I got a 3 and a 6. So 1 success and no laser feelings.
1 success and no laser feelings. All right. So you see everything on the screen and you're able to interpret it at the rate that it's spitting it out, which is very fast. And you understand that something unknown to the stasis chamber is happening to Captain Darcy.
This seems to be beyond normal parameters.
You do also think that Captain Darcy's dying.
Also,
Dying's
he's
not good.
dying.
Dying is definitely not good. We don't want that.
That's not a very good thing.
No, not exactly. So, the data just keeps spitting out, and you realize that it's on a loop, and it's going through all of the multiple things that are happening to Captain Darcy right now.
Okay.
So what do we do?
Well, I don't know what to do now. This is why we need a doctor on the ship. You hear
Can
the
we
AI.
go? Can we go find a doctor? Is that something we could do? Like,
we could find a doctor when we go on shore leave in 2.4 weeks.
oy vey.
No. I don't think that's how this needs to work. Do we have allies nearby, or what's it called?
Like a port?
Yes, that word, that one.
Okay, yeah, a space station or something.
Yeah.
Scanning local quadrant. Scanning. There is 1 unidentified craft in the area.
Is anyone else?
Non-consortium.
Oh.
Non-consortium.
Is anyone else on board the ship besides us? Like, did someone do this to her? Him? I don't know what Captain Darcy is.
We'll say Captain Darcy's a she.
Okay.
It's just the 4 of you on the ship.
Okay.
You are, going out into the uncharted regions of space. The consortium doesn't really know what is out here and doesn't send fully manned, ships out. Not say that your ship isn't fully manned, but it's a light cruiser, so it's a scout ship.
Mostly
So this
shields.
isn't. Yeah, just mostly shields and the sensors to make sure that you can get any sort of communication in any, verbal communication, infrared, ultraviolet, any of that kind of stuff. So
you said they are non-consortium, so they could be a problem.
Okay.
Yeah.
We need
Can
to
we get
check
life sign
with our sensors. Oh, life signs on the ship?
Yeah. To know how many people we're gonna encounter.
I can attempt a scan of the ship.
Do
I
that.
can, though it will alert the ship to our presence if they don't know we are already here. Advise.
I guess do it.
Doing it.
Photon lasers first.
Photon lasers primed.
Cool.
Oh, that probably is
I'm
not.
glad
gonna
we
work
picked
out.
those up.
Yeah.
Scanning. There are life forms aboard.
Does it say how many?
Tabulating.
I think we might need to upgrade this AI.
I agree.
There are 4,124 life forms aboard the ship.
Statistically
gosh.
speaking, one of them might be a doctor.
There's a possibility
And
there is a
there's
doctor
also
aboard.
3,999 some odd more that could want to kill us.
Can we? What's the word that they use? Hail
White
them.
flag. Yeah, that one.
Yeah. Can we hail them?
Opening up comms channel now with unidentified non-consortium ship. Who hails me?
Oh my God. What's our show called? The Raptor.
This
Hi,
is the ISS Raptor.
we're the ISS Raptor. Who are you?
Zorgon the Conqueror.
Sup?
Stay there.
Stay where? What do you mean?
I saw
Preparing
your
shields.
I saw your ship scan mine. We are coming to commandeer your vessel and add it to my great capital ship.
Wait, that's feeling.
No, cut call, end call, bye, cancel.
You cut
Hang
off
up.
comms and you see a light blinking where the AI is. It's the light that tells you that you're being tracked.
Great.
Oh, motherfucker. Can we get out of here so we can't be tracking?
Where's
let's go
the
somewhere.
is the closest solar system or something we can get to and hide in a planet's atmosphere or some such?
Or like a moon or an asteroid.
Pull a Star Wars and go hide
pull
in
a-
some
yeah,
an
pull a
asteroid
Star
field.
Wars.
I will say that you all generally know where you were because you've got the pilot here with you. You are in, you're at the edge of consortium space, and this is a relatively newly discovered solar system. There have been no signs of contact with any alien life or other entities in this quadrant, so to say. But there are a good amount of places that you could choose to hide. So there are, some rocky planets. There's an asteroid belt, the tail of a comet nearby, maybe.
I had a question. I'm trying to remember what it was. Is it all one ship? Do they just have like a big old dreadnought, or is it like a fleet? Like can we hide in a fleet that's already there or something?
You mean hiding in Zorgon the Conqueror's fleet?
Yeah.
You can certainly try. Zorgon didn't exactly say if it was a single ship or multiple ships, but your AI seems to believe that it was a singular ship.
Okay.
So it probably can't go as fast as we can if we are a little scout ship zipping around space to find things. And he's chugging along with 4,000 plus people. I think we can
Stands to
outrun
reason.
them.
Shall we prepare landing gear or engage thrusters? Advise.
19 is going to jump into the pilot's chair.
Yeah, I would say engage thrusters.
Manual controls activated.
Step one far away. Or circle back around.
Do you want to follow them? Is that what you're trying to do?
Ooh.
This
We
is
could lose a trail. Oh, where are they going? Do we know where they're going? Are they going somewhere?
We still need doctor for captain over here.
Yeah, true.
So a few things that you all can do. No one got the heading of the ship. So we can see if we can try and get that. We can try and evade the Zorgon the Conqueror's ship armada ?
Conquer the Conqueror.
Or you all can try and hide.
True.
I mean, you can try and hide and also tail this Conqueror's ship / armada.
I mean, if we're near consortium space, it would seem to reason that we should get back into it. 1, for defenses from allies. 2, find a doctor easier if consortium is right over there. Because captain.
Yeah.
So you are pretty far at the edge of consortium space. But you could try and hook up with like a relay or something, maybe for more information. But you'd have to find out where the nearest relay is.
Here's another question. If this guy's going around telling other people to join him, maybe the other people in that fleet aren't necessarily big old fans of Zorgon the Conqueror.
Oh, so we get captured and try to initiate
Start a rebellion. Yes, exactly.
Ooh, I like that.
It's an idea.
So the AI did a sweep for life forms of this quadrant, but they haven't recently done any other sort of scans. And you do have superior sensors.
Okay.
So you do with that information what you will. You don't have a recent report because it usually is the captain who has to do that.
Well, I am trying to pilot. Can we get someone else on scanning?
Yes. Can I like enhance scanners?
Yeah, you can boot them up.
Enhance.
So
Enhance.
because you are, you're currently still being tracked. So let's get a lasers roll to see how quickly you can do this and kind of get your bearings of the surroundings, and not be whatevered by Zorgon the Conqueror's ship.
Oh, 1 die?
For the scanning, because it's usually the captain, I'd say it'd be 1 die for the good. Sorry, I was going to say the good doctor, and then I forgot that I said multiple times there is no doctor here. For Lethos Stormbringer, one die.
Scientist, Jim. Damn it.
So I need 1 lasers roll from Lethos, please. 2, that's good. Lower for lasers, so you succeed. However, something goes wrong, but we'll find out. So you do enable the scanners, and you see that there's actually a lot more out here than you originally thought. So there are strange signatures that are running through the solar system here that you're in, and they seem to all converge on one point, which is not very far away from where you are. However, you see on the scanners as well that it looks like Zorgon the Conqueror ship's a lot faster than you would have imagined it could be for having so many people. And it seems to be heading, it's heading directly towards you.
Can we get the F out of here? Like, what do we do? Like, we got to find a doctor. This guy's after us. His ship is fast.
We could ask him if we could have a doctor. I don't think it'll work, but
I feel
theoretically,
like he's not that willing to negotiate or assist.
True,
Well,
there wasn't a big negotiation vibe going on.
I mean, you did break comms pretty quickly, though.
Yeah, we hung up on him.
Yeah, we hung up on him.
Well, he was like, "I'm gonna come take your stuff."
We do have real good shields, though. Oh gosh, the ship totally is like kind of a turtle. Anyway, that's it. That's the thought. Thought ended.
Look.
Did we say that there were more ships besides his in the area? Did it say that?
It looks like it's only one ship, according to the sensors.
All right, can we bring
one ship?
Can we bring comms back up and I like maybe try to like reason with him?
Yeah, absolutely. Initiating comms.
I'm gonna be prepared to zip out of there in case something terrible happens.
Okay.
Okay.
Sounds good. What?
Sorry, we got cut off before.
Lies, you hung up on me.
No, I swear we didn't. We're having some issues. I don't think we're quite the ship that you want to conquer. We have like a sick person on board, like things are all going wrong. You wouldn't happen to have a doctor that maybe you could send over instead of conquering us? Like, we're not really much to conquer.
Let's make a feelings roll.
Okay, and so what do I have to get?
You want to roll above your number.
Okay.
Because you are a heroic explorer, you got kind of some folk hero vibes to you, I'm going to say. So I'm going to say that you're an expert in talking to people, and also you've got the one just for that. So roll me two die to try and get a success.
I got a 4 and a 3. So that's successes, right? Because
Yes.
I was 2. Yes.
So that's 2 successes.
Yay.
Okay. Do you have space worms on the ship? Zorgon hates space worms. I do not want your ship. We have Doctor. We have an android doctor.
Oh, we got lots and lots and lots of worms. You don't want to have anything to do with that.
Disgusting.
Could you send over that doctor? Because that'd be awesome.
I will beam over a doctor android now.
Thank you so much. Don't get the worms. Stay away. You don't want that.
Just beam the droid back when you're done.
You got it.
Sanitize it.
Okay.
Be-doo.
Such a sanitation closet on this ship, though.
I have some Aether alcohol. It'll be fine.
So you get you get over to the transportation portion of the ship, and after a few minutes, a medical droid materializes on your ship, and it just beeps and boops at all of you.
Okay, R2D2.
Oh, do I speak medical droid? Is that language part of my background baggage? Sorry.
Yeah. You're a standard issue consortium android. Or I guess.
Oh, sorry.
Well, since you haven't said whether your character
is present,
is male or female presenting, let's say synthezoid.
Oh, let's go with male because I feel like that android male.
Okay, that works. Yeah, android. Okay, so yeah, you're a standard issue consortium android. So yes, you are. You have general. You've got like medical droid 101 under your belt. Like you haven't done the continuing education courses to get the high level stuff, but
it's amazing what they require of pilots or the consortium.
Yeah. So the droid is speaking to you, and it's saying basically, take me to the worm incubator, basically.
So we're gonna show it to the med bay where Captain Darcy is in the pod.
Yeah.
Okay. So you get it over to Captain Darcy, and it does an analysis, and it tells you that beep boop beep beep boop beep beep boop boop. There are no worms here.
We totally
him.
Yeah, we totally thought it was worms.
What's
it goes beep boop boop beep boop 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 beep. Your pod is keeping him stable. He's fine. But there's no worms. It's something else.
What's something else?
Something else. Beep boop doo doo.
Is there a way to like reprogram it to when we beam it back to tell them that it was worms and that the whole ship is infested and that
Wait, can I like scurry off to my lab and like concoct something that's wormy-esque and just like put it in a hatch?
Yeah, put it in a vial so that it needs to come and dispose of it, right?
Yeah.
Absolutely. Go to your lab and roll me a lasers roll. You are an expert, and what kind of scientist are you? I know you're an intrepid scientist, but do you specialize in these types of critters?
I will have a specialty in biologic anomalies.
Ooh.
Okay, so I'm going to say that you're more prepared than most. So roll me 3 die, please.
Good chance. Let's do it.
See if you get some laser feelings.
I got 2 5s.
Whoa!
2 laser feelings. 2. 2 at once.
Yeah, I'm gonna say you rolled laser feelings twice. You get to ask me 2 questions, but anyway, you succeed spectacularly at making something that looks like a space worm.
Ew, so wormy.
I specifically have the visual of the corruption from Princess Mononoke coming out of the demon gods.
Oh no!
Yes.
Yep.
Yeah.
That's what it is exactly. So what 2 questions do you have for me, the GM, that I have to answer you honestly?
Can I take suggestions from the crowd?
Reference the page. The page has some good options.
So they've got, what are they really feeling? Who's behind this? How could I get them to blank? What should I be on the lookout for? What's the best way to blank?
Does Captain's illness have anything to do with the strange convergence readings that I saw?
It is related to that, yes.
Okay. Dang, this was like really
It's a hard
quick
thing.
in the game.
It's like the one thing all players wish they could do is ask their DM anything. And then when they can ask their GM anything,
I don't know what to do.
I never know what to do.
it's like an open-ended essay question.
Okay,
Yeah,
fine.
true.
Who's behind this?
Behind what specifically? Like what's happening to Darcy?
Cap being in the pod, like how Cap being sick.
There isn't a who, but it's a what.
Ooh.
And it is that anomaly that you're seeing.
Okay.
Does Storm I can't remember your first name, Joe.
Lithos.
Lithos.
Does Lithos share with the rest of the class?
Yes. Lithos is not going to be good at lying at all.
I didn't mean like lying. I just meant like are you telling us these things that you're finding out?
Yes.
Okay.
Absolutely.
Okay, good. So now that we know that, should we like that the like whatever you were seeing on the sensors, like should we go explore that?
Probably. It's curious.
Yeah, but first let's send some worms.
Well, I mean, can your doctor friend help make sure Captain is more stabilized than right now than like slowly dying?
Let me ask. Excuse me, droid. Can you stabilize our friend? He seems to be she seems to be dying.
Patient is stable.
Word. Did we concoct the worms to send back so that Conqueror Dude doesn't come after us?
I have an idea.
I mean, I have the worms.
Let's keep the doctor droid.
Keep it.
Yes.
What if we just sent back my canister of worms?
Yes.
Wait, would we be making an
I
enemy?
like that.
We
Yeah,
already have one.
beam the worms back.
I don't have morals. I'm an android.
Beam the worms back. Keep the doctor. I like it. Smart thinking.
I like this plan. I always said we should have a doctor on this ship.
What should we be calling the AI? Does the AI have a name?
You've just been calling it AI. You've never asked its name.
All right, I.
Aye.
Go with this. Can it
I'm
just
sorry,
be
what?
like the
What?
kanji I? Sorry, I'm a dork.
Ah,
Aw, then we're calling the ship Love. I went really far into my own headspace.
it happens. You went deep in your feelings.
I did, and I'm not supposed to.
Come back from your mind palace.
Every time someone says "in my feelings," I get that song by Drake stuck in my head. It's just on a continuous loop.
Excuse me.
That shit
Ugh.
got me in my feelings.
Okay, so you're gonna, all right, let me just get this straight. So you all are gonna keep the doctor droid, send space worms, or what look like space worms, back to Zorgon the Conqueror,
Yes.
and go off to investigate this anomaly.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Can it be something that like once they're exposed to oxygen, they just start replicating and multiplying? And so like we put it on the transport pad, I uncork it, pour them out, they start doing their thing, then it gets shipped over there, and then they just keep multiplying once they're over there to freak them out and hopefully stop them.
Hilarious.
You rolled 2 laser feelings, so yes, that's exactly what happens. Thank you for asking. So yeah, you get over on the transporter pod, and you bring this thing out of the and expose it to the air, the oxygen of the ship, and it immediately starts just replicating.
I kind of feel bad about this, but that's just because I'm a hero and
Right, you're a good person.
I'm a good person. I kind of feel bad about it, but also like doing that to a guy that's calling himself the Conqueror, I don't feel
They're
bad about that.
not real worms. They're not real space
Yeah,
worms.
and I also know that they're not real.
Yes.
I mean,
Well, they're real.
they're real.
Just not real space worms.
Yeah.
I'm curious
Yeah.
to see how this plays out.
Me
I
too.
have data I can collect now.
Do we need to go? We need to go now to the anomaly.
Well,
right?
let me describe what happens.
Okay, yeah.
So you open up the canister, the not space worms are exposed to oxygen, they start replicating, you beam them over. At first you don't hear anything because you closed down that comm channel with Zorgon the Conqueror's ship. After like a minute or two of radio silence, you hear a dee-dee-dee-dee, dee-dee-dee-dee, dee-dee-dee-dee,
We answer the call.
You should probably do that.
Yeah, I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna answer. Hello.
You did not sanitize the medical droid. There are worms replicating on my ship now.
Wait, what? Are you serious? Oh
We
my
will
god.
We will need to incinerate the entire transportation hub.
That was not. I didn't know that was gonna happen.
Stay
I'm so
where
sorry.
you are.
I mean, we didn't do. I'm losing you.
I'm
You're going through a tunnel. I don't.
There are no tunnels in space. And the comm gets shut off. The AI shuts communications off. You see the blinking light that you're being tracked again.
God damn it. I mean, let's go to the anomaly. Like,
Hang on, no, we don't need them following us. Like, how can we 19, is there some way that you can disrupt their tracking signal and like bounce it somewhere else? So
Ooh, I like that.
Like have them chase an asteroid or something for a little bit.
I have an idea. What if Nate's gonna be so done with me by the end of today?
Listen, let's do this. I'm leaving.
You ready?
Back.
You ready
Yeah,
for this?
What you got?
I have an idea. I will angle the ship at the perfect side so that the beam that tracks us will reflect somewhere else.
Okay. Roll me a lasers roll.
And now I'm going to be the worst player and ask for another die because I'm a pilot.
You are a consortium pilot and consortium android pilot, so you would have specific codes to run in order to get the ships at an angle.
That is fair.
So, yes, you get
programming.
2 die. Well, no, you said you were prepping to do this in case something went bad, so you get 3 die.
Whoa.
Ta-da.
See if we get 3 laser feelings.
It's a full Foley effect. Okay.
Yahtzee.
I got a 1, a 2, and a 3.
All right. So
So
that's
no laser feelings, but big old success.
yeah, great success. So
Word.
you angle the ship in such a way now that you know Zorgon's ship's heading, and you know where you're trying to go. So you angle the ship in such a way that you see on your Navic computer that the ship is heading towards you for a while, and then after a few seconds, it keeps on its bearing, and you all are basically scooting around alongside of them. And it looks like there just happens to be a perfect asteroid, the same size as the Raptor flying through space,
Perfect.
at an angle that makes it look like that could have been a way that the Raptor was going, and it's following that instead of you.
Nice.
And after a while, after you see that Zorgon's ship is now after this asteroid, the tracking turns off on your AI.
Okay, let's.
It looks like we lost them.
go.
Shall I
What
chart a
direction
course?
is the anomaly?
Yes.
That away. Shall I chart a course?
Why is our AI sassy?
Why would it not be
Fair.
AIs don't have time for any of our trivialities.
For being in service such a long time, my code started breaking down, and I developed a personality.
That's
It
terrifying. Okay.
It should be patched on next shore leave.
In 2.5
It's not patch it.
So, to the anomaly.
Yeah.
Post haste.
Okay, so I'll say that you all get to the space that in which the anomaly sits, and it, in all of your years that you've been on the ISS Raptor, you have never seen something that looks like this. So you've seen black holes, you've seen quasars, you've seen supernova and all that stuff. This looks like so imagine a black hole, but instead of a black hole in the middle, it's how to describe it? It's basically like I guess a mirror and a supernova at the same time. So you can kind of see like what's behind you when you look at the space where the hole would be. Not in the way that you can just see like the reflection around the outsides of the black hole, but you just see like a 1-to-1 of what is behind you, in front of you.
So does it look like we're coming nose to nose with ourselves at?
Yes.
Okay.
Whoa.
Yeah, and it's super large too. It's at least planet-sized. It's kind of wild looking.
Are we talking Jupiter planet or Earth planet?
Jupiter planet. Big
Whoa.
planet.
Okay then.
A big boy.
A big boy. The only reason that you can tell is because there is like a supernova. There's a dust cloud behind you, and you can see that clearly reflected in the anomaly itself.
Oh my gosh. I don't know what to do.
Okay, sensor readings again.
Yeah.
Ooh, check on Darcy too.
Oh, yeah.
Sensor readings first.
Okay. Sensor readings. You sense that you are closer to you. Roll me a lasers for the sensors. Let's do that first.
Yes.
Since I'm an explorer, do I get it? Like, can I give this an extra boost or something?
Yes.
Is that a thing?
Absolutely.
Okay.
We're gonna do something crazy and wacky here.
Okay.
You're gonna give your feelings help to Lethos Lasers roll. So you've got a hunch as to something going on, perhaps, and that will impact this roll, maybe.
So I get 1 dice, right?
Yeah, 1 die. Yeah, you've never seen anything like this before, so you're not an expert on it, and you were not prepared to see what you saw. So yeah, 1 roll but it's a feelings roll. So if you roll higher than your number, then you get an extra die for Lethos.
And if I roll my number, that's a laser's feelings thing,
yes,
right?
that's a laser
Okay.
feelings.
All right. 4. So success.
Okay, excellent. You've got a hunch, and you tell Lethos, hey, we should check these sensors. And so Lethos, you're gonna have, you've used the sensors once before, but you're not an expert in it, and you also weren't prepared for it. So you've got 2 rolls. So it's better than 1.
Oh shit, on a
Let's see
stick.
what you've got. And it's lasers this time. So
Okay, I got a 5 and a 2.
Another 5?
Yeah.
Woo!
Laser
Some
feelings.
Laser feelings.
Damn. All of them laser feelings.
Excellent. Okay. First, I will tell you that with Duncan Sprocket's help, you're able to open up a separate wavelength of this sensor scanner, and you are. It's not something that you would have thought to flip on for this, because it wouldn't make sense to, because the specific sensor that you are looking at is man, I wish I was better at science, huh?
So say all of the normal
Okay.
scans are dealing with light and radiation, and Sprocket is like, turn on the sound.
Yeah, that's what it is. They're like, turn on the sound. Let's see what we can hear. I've got a feeling about this. And so you turn the sound on, and you hear comms from a consortium relay that you are nowhere near. Like you hear them do their call signs and everything, and it's like they've got that one weird station sound that they play between every broadcast, and you're like, what? That's light years away. This has got to be some sort of like quantum tunnel or something.
Did we find a wormhole?
Yeah,
No.
you found a wormhole.
Whoa.
Yes!
So
Let's go through it.
We have to.
you've got laser feeling, so you get to ask me a question.
Will we survive if we go through the wormhole?
Yes.
I hated how long that took.
Right? Now I'm really concerned. Like,
Yes,
if we
but
survive, are we
maybe-
going to be mutated into something else? I don't have two questions.
Oh.
So yeah, I'll say yes, but maybe not in the way you'd expect you would survive.
Hate that answer.
Is there something we can put through it first to to check
Perhaps a space
we'll
worm.
survive? A what?
Perhaps a space worm or not space worm.
That's true. One of the not space worms. Same genus, different species.
You can certainly try. So Lethos, you kind of understand that some of the science behind wormholes and everything, though you do specialize in biological worms, as far as wormholes go, that's a more theoretical physics type of thing. So you're kind of fuzzy on some of the details on exactly what would happen, but you know something would happen and you'd probably get through it.
Well, we have a doctor on board.
Oh yeah, I was just gonna say we have a doctor on board. Also,
Yeah.
we have strong shields, so
This is true.
It's true.
Now that we're here, let's check on the condition of Darcy, of the captain.
Okay.
to go to the bathroom really fast, guys. Just keep doing
Okay.
your thing. Don't worry about me.
Well, it's very important. So we'll
In-game restroom break.
in-game restroom break. Duncan's
At
like,
the
I gotta take a leak. Hold on. This is all very important, and I'd love to see what's happening, but I've got to use the head. And Duncan goes off. So what color's the Raptor? Did you all have any input on the styling of the Raptor? Is this the first ship you all have been on?
Oh, as an android, I've probably been on a bunch of ships. But why am I on this one?
I think I'm on this one because Captain Darcy is the only one that can put up with my nonsense.
I know. I have a history of being bad at piloting, and
Oh, that's good.
I kind of figured that if they send me to the middle of nowhere, I can't possibly run into things.
You've been decommissioned from one of your other tasks, and you're a new pilot. Still,
Yeah, I
still
was
getting
like
the,
a particularly bad consortium space station valet. Whatever, tugboat captain. Billions of dollars in damage. It was terrible.
Oh my
You know what?
gosh.
Let's just send 19 out to the outer spaces, and just to the edge of the space.
Just
don't care about
as
that
far
stuff
away
anyway.
as possible.
Yes.
That's what there are
So
shields on the ship.
yeah.
Oh man.
So we haven't talked about what happened with Darcy yet. That's important information. So I waited for you to come back.
Thank you.
Okay.
Okay, so Darcy, now that you are getting closer to the wormhole, you see that Darcy she's looking better than she did before, almost like she's like younger, but also older at the same time. Younger and older at the same time. It looks like something weird in time space is happening around Darcy.
Definitely magic. I love
Space
the idea
magic.
that the ship is so small that we're running back and forth, but it's actually just like 10 feet.
Yeah.
So can I look at like her DNA and different things like that to understand what might be affecting her? Because there's the I just went blank on it, but the chemical or whatever the hell it's called that that tells your cells to regenerate. We only have so many of them. Huh?
Telomeres?
Yeah, that.
I have no fucking idea what y'all are talking about.
Sorry.
This is why I chose feelings, because I know nothing about lasers.
Yeah, DNA scan to see if there's any kind of mutation or alteration, and look at the telomeres to see if like it's too high for her biological age.
Yes, perfect. Lasers roll, please.
Do I get 2 because I'm an expert?
Oh, yeah, 2. Sorry, I forgot I've got to tell you that stuff. I'm just used to saying, all right, yeah, roll for it.
Roll for it. 3 and 1.
3 and a 1. Okay, so no laser feelings this time, but 2 successes. So you know you have succeeded. You know that it's weird. You take your first sample and it looks like the telomeres are at a certain level. That would suggest that Darcy is much younger than she actually is. And then you take another sample to verify and it's much older than she actually is. So it looks like it's fluctuating.
Oh, weird.
That's weird.
Weird.
If the fluctuations coincide with like any kind of fluctuations happening with the wormhole.
Yes, I will say.
There's
another. Sorry, go ahead.
No, I was gonna say, are my fleshy comrades also going through this?
Oh, that's a good question. Should run those diagnostics on me and you fleet those
just in case.
You don't see that similar vibe happening with your fleshy compatriots. It's only Captain Darcy. And so, but the fluctuations do coincide with pulses of another type, not the sound, but another, there's a radiation pulse that's happening that coincides with the waxing and waning of the telomere levels.
So there's something specifically in Darcy's body that's not in the rest of ours, is what you're saying.
It's almost like it's something else.
I keep saying that word, those words.
It's matching. It could be matching or responding to the same thing, or because of something out there.
I have an idea. We have superior shields. What if we try to configure them to block out some of this radiation and see if that helps? Or we could just go through the wormhole. That's another option. And make sure that the shields were put up for that too. Although I'm not sure how that would help.
Well, there's only one way to find out. So do you all want to?
That is true.
You could try
Um,
and shield out radiation, or you can just go shields full, max shields all, and go head
Well,
right into
if we
that
put the
wormhole.
shields at max first, we can detect any changes in Captain, and either way, we can just go through the wormhole. Fold both plans into one.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, so I'm going to make sure that the shields are configured in this new way to match what we have on the sensors.
Okay. Roll me lasers, please, oh Captain. Pilot, rather. Sorry.
Not today. Oh, I got a laser feelings.
Laser feelings.
Oh, I have to
hooray.
think of a thing. So
So you first, I'll say that you flipped the right lever. You did get the shields.
perfect.
You got them. There have been times in the past where you've missed and hit the thruster instead. It led to many an issue at the space stations. Part of why you were reassigned.
Use the brake. Use the brake.
I'm pretty sure the ship doesn't have brakes.
Reverse thrusters.
No brakes.
Nice.
Full steam ahead. Room. Will we die if we go through the wormhole?
No.
Let's do this. Let's go. I'm sold.
Minute.
Okay. Your ship is fully shielded. With the shields up, you see that the time warping that is happening to Captain Darcy seems to wane a little bit, but it doesn't completely subside. So you're going full steam ahead into the wormhole. As you are, all gas, no brakes, yes. As you're heading into the wormhole, you see in the wormhole behind you, there's a massive ship also coming straight for you.
Is it
And-
familiar?
The Conqueror?
The AI goes, "Oh, sorry, I forgot to tell you. There's a very large," and you hit the wall of a wormhole. And it's like you hit a wall of a cellophane, I guess. Like, when you play that prank on people, you put the cellophane up on the wall.
Yeah, and it like
That's kind of what happens. The wormhole kind of catches you, and you have to push through it and push with the thrusters, and eventually you burst through to the other side. All the while, you can see this large ship barreling behind you.
do we
which
know?
You can only assume
recognize
it's Zorgon the Conqueror's ship.
I was gonna say, do we recognize it?
You think it's that one because that was the only one that your AI told you was in the vicinity in the quadrant.
He's so annoying.
Yeah, but I want to know.
Check the
I mean, you can
check
can
the
try
viz. Open
try and
comms.
reach out on comms. In the split second before you actually burst through the wormhole.
Nah,
Would you
that's
like to
all
give it a try? You sure?
right. No, that's all right.
Like, I mean, I guess we'll see if his shields will hold up to this mess.
True. I
Yeah,
was
if he
gonna say,
follows
like,
us
what's
through.
the spaceship version of like tripping someone who's behind you, throwing a banana peel over your shoulder?
Yeah. Okay, so you all get through the wormhole.
Yeah.
It finally you the only way to describe it is that you break through, but really what's happened is you are now sitting in front of this consortium relay that you heard earlier in the broadcasts, and you're suddenly light years, hundreds of light years into consortium space from where you were on the outskirts. And you see in the space behind you, you see basically a tear in space-time, and it slowly closes up. As it's closing up, it looks like there's a little fighter that actually manages to get through.
No. Oh no.
Are your lasers still primed? Your photons?
Yes.
Absolutely.
Always.
Let's go.
Oh, should we scan to make sure first?
Shoot first and ask questions later, or ask questions and shoot? Which is it going to be? Crew?
You know I want to shoot first. What do you all want to do?
I think it's down to you, Sparky.
Duncan?
Sorry, I'm
Sprocket?
Sprocket. I'm
Yes.
so sorry.
No, Sparky's the
Sprocket. It's
nickname
all
now.
Sprocket is my name. All right, what do I do?
Do you want to shoot first or do you want to scan first?
I'm a shoot first, ask questions later.
Okay, then apparently we're shooting first. Let's do
Kinda
this.
got-
Shooting first. Let's go.
All right, who's shooting?
I will.
Okay.
I'd like to assist by getting the ship in the best position possible for this.
Okay, roll me a lasers for positioning the ship. And you get 2 because you're an expert at it.
It's a 4 and a 3.
So you got
Um,
laser feelings.
I did get laser feelings. I did.
Nice.
I did. I don't have any questions.
I
Is
mean,
feeling. Oh, that's not my question.
And okay, in lieu of laser feelings, can I just do a really, really cool turning the ship around?
Yeah, absolutely.
Awesome.
Yeah, the ship flips around
It
and
needs to be very, very awesome.
it looks insane. Like
Half
if any of
ships.
your old like space station buddies saw you now, they'd be like, wow, 19's really improved at flying.
There,
Yes,
got it.
it's very good. It's the best maneuver you've done.
Absolutely.
So, Duncan,
yes.
all right, I'll ask you this. As a hero and an explorer,
Mhm.
do you fire from the hip when you shoot your blaster, or sorry, your super sweet space phone camera communicator scanner thing? No, the variable beam phase pistol. Sorry. Do you shoot your variable beam phase pistol from the hip, or do you use the sight?
I use the sight.
Okay, then roll me a lasers to shoot this
Oh.
fighter out of the sky.
What do I have to get?
You have to get below your number.
Oh my god, so I have to roll either a 2 or a 1?
Yes, but you did get help from 19 for positioning
Your
the
number
ship.
is 3, right?
No, my number's 2.
Oh shit, never mind.
Yeah.
Got this. You got this.
You can do it. You can roll 2.
I can roll 2 dice. Okay.
Yes, 2 dice.
I got a 1 and a 1. Oh my! I had to look for a second because I'm a little bit blind, so I was like,
Oh,
"Oh my god!"
gosh. Yes,
Wow. You shoot that fighter out of the sky right as the wormhole is closing.
Oh my god, that scared the crap out of me. I was like,
That was clutch. You did it.
that was clutch.
So yeah, this spider is blasted out of the sky. It just explodes in smithereens. Well, it doesn't explode because there's no oxygen in space, but it's just shrapnel everywhere. And the wormhole closes, and you don't see Zorgon's ship coming through because it's closed now.
Okay.
Woo!
Ooh, yay.
Okay, well, put that in my report that we probably have another enemy.
So, looking at Captain Darcy, they look the worst that they have ever looked since getting in that pod. They look like they have aged significantly, and there are some beeping and alarms going off all throughout the medical pod. And the medical droid goes, beep, boop, beep, boop, doo, 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 doo. This isn't good.
Is there anything you can do? To the medical droid.
Do, 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 do. Unsure. Need to scan. Who is Captain Darcy's next of kin?
Oh.
I can be that. Can I be that? Is that
Can
a thing
be
I
that.
can be?
Are you related to Captain Darcy?
Now you're playing Lasers and Feelings. I can be that.
Duncan Sprocket
Yeah.
Darcy.
Is my sister.
Yes. She married into the Darcy name. Her name is actually Captain Sprocket. Her first name is Captain.
First name is Captain. Yeah.
Captain.
I like
It's
that.
aspirational.
Captain Sprocket.
So yeah, next of kin right here. I like Emily. I could be that. LOL.
Beep, boop, beep, doo, 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 doo. I've never seen this before.
Well, what does that mean?
Doo doo. This is something else.
Fucking hate that phrase. Something else.
Wait, something else is in capital S, capital E, or small s and small e?
19 is able to translate, and it's capital S, capital E.
Can confirm capital S, capital E.
Okay, wait.
What does
so
that mean?
What is something else? Man, this is getting really philosophical, and I did not do well in that class in college.
Are we're at the relay? Is there a better doctor at the relay?
Doo, doo,
can-
doo, doo. I take offense to that. Yeah, there would be more traditional doctors here, ones that could make better diagnoses and not just be cold, hard, calculating droids.
Someone who knows something about something else? That's just
Yeah, right.
Okay, let's get in touch with them right away then.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, you all scoot over to the relay, you dock, and we're getting off the Raptor now, but we might not be off it for too long, if you know what I mean.
I don't know what you mean.
that
You
has-
get Captain Darcy and the medical pod off of the Raptor and get her over to the medical bay, and it's just teams of doctors looking at her. And basically they come back with, I have no clue what's happening here. Man, I was going to make a bad Star Wars joke, but I'm not going to. So it's there's nothing that I can think of that we can do for her. Where did you all come? We weren't your ship wasn't supposed to be here for Weeks.
Space magic.
There was a wormhole,
Wormhole action.
but it is closed.
On this end. What's this something else? Does anyone know anything about something else?
There are.
Did I break the computer?
Well, I'm trying to think about what I want to do. If I want to just
GM loading.
GM loading.
Yeah.
That's what that was. So yeah, you all kind of have a vague knowledge. There have been stories coming back from the edges of consortium space that there is something happens sometimes to those at the edge of consortium space. And most of you all and other explorers on scout ships thinks that it's, it's just an urban legend, and they just call it, it's just something else. And so no one's been able to pinpoint exactly what it is. When it has been studied, it's not studied well because it doesn't stick around for long, I guess is the best way to put it.
So they're going to be fine soon? Like it's just going to go away on its own?
Oh, not for Captain Darcy, it looks like. It looks like this is
We will have
something
to name
else.
this new disease after our captain.
Or we could make sure Cap lives.
True.
So, I'm sorry, I can't help but, you said wormhole?
Yeah.
That was fun.
But not space worms, the kind that is in space.
Now, I took theoretical physics as an elective at Space College. Wormholes, there's one way in, one way out, and or you could go back and forth between them, but you say that it closed behind you?
That is correct.
Well, that just can't be right. I mean, surely there's got to be some sort of key to get through, right?
Well, there was something coming out or from the wormhole on the other end that Captain Darcy was biologically responding to, and was affected by. And so we took a gamble and thought maybe going through would help. It did the opposite.
Is
Have you-
Darcy a wormhole key?
Have you... The only thing that might help Captain Darcy now is trying to go back the other way that you came. But
Can we rip
there's no
space from this
guarantee.
side?
There's only one way to find out, says this doctor who took an elective in theoretical physics.
Not all of us are perfect.
I mean, it was really interesting. I thought about minoring in physics.
Well, some of us had to work in college.
Okay, so we need to haul Cap back to the wormhole somehow as quickly as possible. Can we take as much data on something else with us as possible to analyze everything and try to piece something together?
Oh, well, this is all highly classified information. I couldn't just give it out to anyone.
Well, looks like you're going on an adventure.
So I'm stepping up. I'm interim captain with Captain Darcy being out of commission. I feel like I'm the next, what's the word? Second in command kind of thing.
Number one.
So you can give that stuff to me. And
Roll me
I was just gonna say, can I convince them to?
Yes, convince them with feelings.
Since I'm a heroic, good guy, do I get more than one dice or is it just one?
I'm gonna make it 2.
Okay.
No, I'm gonna make it 3.
Ooh.
Because I think that you would be prepared to do anything for your sister.
I would be. So I only have 2, so I have to roll the 2 at the same time, and then I'll roll one more.
All right.
Okay, 3, 3, and 3. Got all
Yahtzee.
fucking 3.
Nice.
So
But that's
you-
good because I got above my. Those are successes,
Yep,
right?
3
Okay.
successes.
Yeah.
Okay, so you convince this doctor. They say, well, I mean, and he looks around. Okay, here, take this, but be quiet about it. And he hands you a data pad.
Joe's like, give me.
So you now have a data pad with all the information they've got on something else.
Nice.
And
now
it's specifically bookmarked with, you know, wormhole related ailments, I guess. Theoretical wormhole related ailments.
Okay.
So you've got that.
Nice.
Do you all head back to the Raptor?
Yeah, and take
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, so you get you load yourselves back up on the Raptor, and you head back out to where the wormhole was.
Still there.
It is not there, but you go to the space where it was, and
Okay.
We have awesome scanners, don't we?
yeah, you've got
We
those
do.
scanners.
We do.
So you,
I can use the scanners.
yeah, let's fire them up.
Okay. They're pretty awesome.
They are. They're some might say the best in all the consortium.
Yeah. Do I see some wormhole-like readings, anomalous readings?
Yeah, it's. I'm not going to make you all roll for it. You've locked in the signature by now. Yeah, there's a vaguely human-shaped readout on the scanners.
Now I'm picturing the wormhole to be like person shaped.
Yeah, so it's itty bitty. It's like actual person shaped. It's person shaped and person sized. It's not Jupiter sized like it was before.
It's made for me.
Okay, Q.
Yeah. Okay. As we move closer or farther away, does that change anything about the readings? Do we have to throw the captain through the
I was
wormhole?
literally just thinking, is there like a way to like anchor the captain, like put the captain in like in the pod that she's in the pod, right?
Mhm.
Can we like have like the pod like anchored to the ship and send it in there? Like,
If
is that
so,
a
it would
thing?
be 2.4 weeks away unless we can get through after. But if the pod has been keeping her in stasis,
And she was okay on the other side.
we might have
Okay,
to.
so the thing said that
It's going to be a difficult report to write. Then we threw our captain into space.
crap, where is it? That our suit.
We have a suit, yeah.
Yeah, we have a
built with a
space
back
suit.
seat
Yeah.
for
For
spacewalks.
spacewalks.
Mhm.
So if we activate her suit and put her
Yeah.
on a little tether,
Yeah,
um,
that's where I was going with that.
yeah. I follow.
All right, I need someone to make me a lasers roll to get old Captain Darcy out of
I'm not good at that.
the pod and tethered up.
But I am
Ready to-
but I am an explorer, so I feel like I would have insight into that.
I mean, I'll do it because that's very sciencey and biologic.
Mhm.
Make sure that she stays stable.
Would I be able to add to it, Nate, because I'm an explorer?
With your, are you trying to
Right.
use your feelings to do that?
Yeah.
You've had to do some things in the past where you had to use your instincts and such. So yeah, I'll say that you can attempt
Nice.
to help.
Okay.
Gotta do your instincts to do what's right for you,
That's
you
a
and your
2,
crew.
bitches. Yeah.
Laser
Laser
feelings.
feelings.
Excellent. So Lethos is going to get an extra die, but
I have a
Duncan,
question.
what's your question?
Is this what we need to do in order for us to figure out what the deal is?
Yes.
Okay.
Great. We're not just sending her out and just die.
I thought you were gonna be. Are we gonna get court-martialed for putting
No,
her-
I want to know if
Captain.
like this is actually what we have to do to get it to work. Like, is this the actual right thing to do?
Yes, this will work. If
Okay.
you can do it.
Hey, okay.
So
I've been waiting to ask a question forever. Like, didn't want to
that
waste.
was a hell of a question. Will this
Didn't
work?
want-
Yeah.
Didn't want to throw away my shot on that.
I got you. Okay, so Lethos, you are an expert in biologicals. You're doing the task itself, and you're getting help.
3 die, baby.
3 die.
Whoa.
Shit must stick. 1, 3, 5.
Laser feelings again. Laser feelings
And successes.
Yes.
I've got lasers
And 3
and
successes.
feelings. And 3 successes. So,
Okay.
all right.
All of this works.
Mm-hmm.
How do you want to do this? Do you want to do the laser feelings first, or do you want to?
I'm going to send her through
what happened?
first.
Good
So
call.
you've got you have Captain Darcy on the tether. She's stable. She seems to be a little better just being out here close to the wormhole. You notice. You have all of your vac suits on, and you open up the bay doors of the Raptor. It opens up, and you gently push.
Wait. Can I make sure she's on a tether?
Yeah, she's on the tether. So you gently kind of just push and guide her towards where you think the anomaly is, and you push her out. As she gets closer and closer out into space, you see that, for lack of a better word, the wormhole keyhole starts to glow in the shape of Captain Darcy as she gets closer and closer. She touches the keyhole, and the wormhole opens back up to full size now.
Oh, snap.
Whoa.
That's so cool. That's so cool.
Violet, 19, do the thing.
Right. Yes. Okay. We're going
you have
through
a-
and we're
wait, you-
scooping up.
Do you want to use your laser feeling to ask a question? Like,
Oh, true.
Can I hold on to my question, or do I have to ask it right now?
You can hold on to it.
oh, that's good.
Yeah, I'll say you can hold on to it. So
Okay.
Lizzie's got one banked, and Joe, you can have one banked too if you want. We are coming
Oh.
to the conclusion, though. So we're gonna.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So the wormhole opens back up, and this time, instead of seeing a mirror, you can actually see through to the other side,
Whoa.
Oh, cool.
and you see Zorgon the Conqueror's ship.
Ah!
Okay,
And
let's
it's-
get there, Captain.
Yeah, I was
It's-
gonna say, can we pull Cat back in? Like,
Well,
or does
Well-
she need to be
well,
out there?
I think she needs to be out. So is it something where 19 you drive in reverse, and so she stays with the key until like we can scoop her up as we're going back?
Yeah, 19 gets a flashback to parking parking some spaceships and does the full like over the shoulder. Oh,
That's amazing.
very slow.
So you start reverse thrustering, and the tether gets tighter and tighter, and then all of a sudden it is as taut as it's going to get, and the ship isn't moving anymore. And you all notice that coming out of Zorgon's ship is another tether. And there's something on the end of that tether that looks to be some sort of humanoid alien.
No.
What the shit? Get my sister
I have
out of there.
Okay, I have a question. What is
Yes.
Zorgon's what is he trying to accomplish besides capturing us? That doesn't count.
Zorgon wants to fix everything. You hear doo-doo-doo-doo, doo-doo-doo-doo.
Okay, I'm gonna answer
that
the
comms?
call.
Yeah, go for it.
I'll answer the call. Is that you,
Hold.
Zorgon?
Hold where you are.
Okay. Why?
You found the key to this wormhole. It needs to be closed.
Oh, okay. So you can help with that.
I was searching in this sector for a way to close the wormhole. The wormhole's tied to individuals.
Oh.
Wait,
Okay, so what do we
do?
do? Do we just leave the key there?
I'm out on the tether from my ship.
That's you?
It's me. You see the alien waving. Hello.
Okay, so what do we do?
Watch this.
Okay.
Notes.
Zorgon gets extraordinarily close to Captain Darcy, and actually gets like right up to her. And you can see that Zorgon holds his arms out like this. And you can see that he's got like massive claws on the end of his suit.
I don't like this.
And as he's got his arms outstretched, you can see that there's some sort of energy kind of resonating around him. And his arms come down around Captain Darcy, and she gives her a nice big hug.
Okay.
And that energy kind of spiderwebs like like you would crack glass, and it just all of a sudden across the whole of the wormhole. And Zorgon says, "It is done. Farewell, adventurers. Zorgon will conquer all the wormholes."
Okay, thanks, bye. Oh, I get it, because he hates worms. Ah!
This
He
thing
backs
was
up.
a pun?
He backs up. And as he backs up, the wormhole itself looks like it shatters, and then it disintegrates, and it's just Captain Darcy's on the end of the tether.
Oh,
Get the
let's bring her
Darcy!
back
Get
in.
the captain!
Bring her back in.
Darcy's back, and she's back to her current age. You run scans on her, and she looks like she's doing all right. She is resting fitfully now. There's nothing bad happening to her with your comms or anything. At this point, the AI pipes up and says, "I told you we needed a doctor."
What?
Fine, we will keep a doctor.
What does a
Beep, boop,
doctor
beep, boop,
have to do with like Darcy being chosen as a key to a wormhole? What doctor knows that answer?
Was Zorgon
Just
a
let
doctor?
her have this.
Beep, boop, beep, boop, doo, dee, doo, doo, dee. Well, I have this in my records now. But that's gonna do it for Lasers and Feelings.
Woo! That was great.
That was so
Thank
fun.
you.
Laser feelings. That was a
Laser
lot of laser
feelings.
feelings.
I
A
love
lot of
Yeah.
lasers, not a whole lot of feelings, but we got
Mhm.
creative with the feelings use.
it.
Mhm.
So
Nice.
thank you all so much for playing this game. I hope that you all had fun.
Yes.
Yeah, so much fun.
I hope that I did
Uh.
Lasers and Feelings justice.
I think you certainly did.
That was great.
Yeah, I also so the first time we ran this game, it absolutely kicked my butt, and I have a feeling you had a much better time with it. You seem to be having a lot of fun.
I was having fun. If we're gonna
Okay.
debrief, I didn't when
I jump into debrief, we don't have to. That's just where I go.
Just a little behind the DM screen, or the GM screen in this case.
Sure.
I used the alien worms because it's one of the prompts here on my GM side. And then I did the create a space adventure, so I rolled my D6s. So
Yeah.
my threat was Zorgon the Conqueror wants to bond with the quantum tunnel, originally I got to destroy a solar system, but then you all laser feeling so hard that you got through the wormhole.
Yay!
So I changed it to which will fix everything.
Oh my god, I love it.
So Zorgon the Conqueror wanted to bond with the quantum tunnel, which we called a wormhole, to fix everything. And so because we called it a wormhole and I already did the Alien Wardens thing, I didn't even put 2 and 2 together that it was a pun.
Nathan never understands his own puns. It's my favorite thing ever.
It's such a good pun. It's so good.
That was
He never understands his
incredible.
own jokes. He named a character in our very first it was like the 3rd episode of our podcast. We encountered a crazy wizard dude, and he named the character Two Pricks and didn't understand why we all found that absolutely hilarious.
TUPRIX looks a lot cooler than it sounds, I'll say that.